what's going on, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, and this right here is the HP iPaq 910 Business Messenger. It's a unlocked GSM smartphone, and you know, while we're kind of in the post-holidays, pre-trade show season, it's a good time to kind of check out some of these unlocked phones that might have flown a little bit under the radar in the midst of all the carrier phones that came out, especially in the fall, you know, kind of leading up to Thanksgiving. This is an unlocked GSM Windows Mobile smartphone. We saw this one last year at some of the trade shows. HP was kind enough to reach out to us and say, hey, Phone Dog, you want to review this one? You want to see what you think? And we said, yeah. So we're going to unbox it now, and we'll get into a little more depth with it and see what we think of it. Let's take a look. All right, so it's the iPaq 910. It's unlocked GSM, so if you're in the US, it will work on AT&T or T-Mobile. You can see I'm unboxing, but this is a review sample, so it has been opened before. Inside the box, we've got the phone, battery, big old battery here. What do we got? 1940 milliamp hours. That should last for a while. For all you business travelers. It's a stereo or mono. Stereo headset with an inline mic, USB data cable, and your mini USB based charger, and then all of your manuals and everything underneath. So while we fire this up, it's a Windows Mobile 6.1 professional phone. It's got the full QWERTY board, as you saw briefly on the front. We'll get back to that. Soft grip plastic here on the back. 3 megapixel camera with a flash. It's got Wi-Fi 802.11. I believe it's B and N, but let's double check that. B and G, I'm sorry, not N, B and G. Like we said, it's unlocked GSM with 3G. It's got tri-band HSDPA up to 7.2 millibits, so full-on HSDPA there. Also, of course, does Edge and GPRS if you're in the slower frequencies. Quad-band, so 850, 900, 18, 1900. So in the US, you're going to get the full compatibility for voice and for Edge on either AT&T or T-Mobile. If you want 3G in the US, it's going to be AT&T only. But you do have the Wi-Fi, GPS built in. It's a touch screen, 2.5-inch, 320 by 240. Like we said, the 3 megapixel autofocus camera on the back with flash. It's got Bluetooth, of course, all that stuff. And since it's a Windows Mobile phone, it's got the Office built in there, Microsoft Office Mobile. So it's a touch screen. It also has the jog wheel on the side, which is kind of nice. I'm looking for the stylus there. Kind of nice for the you know, the one-handed users, business users especially. Folks used to Blackberries, you know, often like to use that jog wheel, and it actually scrolls all the way around. It's not just the kind that, you know, kind of are a rocker switch, but it actually scrolls all the way around, which is cool. We're gonna have to put a SIM card in this to fire it up completely, but you know, the screen a little bit on the smallish side, just relative to some of the devices that are out now, but definitely not, you know, too small. We'll get this head-to-head against some of the other recent WinMo smartphones and take a look. Black and chrome, kind of, you know, business stylish finish. I do like the soft grip plastic on the back, and I'm not used to using a stylus, so used to doing everything with my fingers. We will go, let's go Word Mobile here, try out the keyboard. Brown fox, put on a suit, and bought where's the dash? How do we get to the dash? National conglomerate. Because, you know, if the Quick Round Fox is rocking the unlocked GSM business phone, he's gonna do some business. So, you know, I can't spell. I hit the X instead of the C. Pretty good keyboard. The keys are a little bit rounded. They're actually kind of dome shaped, not just pointed, but actually domed. So they press up, or rather, so they raise up, so it's a little easier to type. You can see the numeric keys pretty easily. Space bar is double width, which is always good. And they're plastic, kind of chiclety feel, not soft feel, and I always like that better. Kind of nice firm response there. You know what's going on. You've got all your smart keys. You've got your messaging key, all that good stuff. So just a quick, before we go, a little size comparison with some other Windows Mobile devices here. We've got the HP 910C over on your left, the Samsung Saga for Verizon next to it, the old school Motorola Q. This is actually, check this out, this is the AMP Mobile version. That's a relic. Piece of cell phone history there. And then the Samsung Omnia, newer phone. So you can see, you know, pretty much your kind of basic cell phone size, a little bit skinnier than the older Motorola Q, but it's a little bit thicker than some of these other devices. Kind of on par with the Saga, a little bit thicker because the Saga kind of tapers a little. Definitely thicker than your Motorola or your Omnia. But, you know, feels good in the hand. Kind of, you know, it's plasticky, but it feels solid. And the touchscreen seems to respond pretty well thus far. So we'll do some more with this one. Oh yeah, we didn't tour around the sides here. Sorry about that. We got the D-pad and your soft keys in front, your shortcut keys for Windows Mobile. QWERTY board, as we said, it's a touchscreen 320 by 240. On the right side here, you've got a dedicated camera button, your OK button, and your jog wheel. So you can scroll around one-handed, and you can just click the jog dial to go into a menu, and then the OK button on Windows Mobile returns you back. So kind of nice one-handed operation. On the top, your power button, lock switch, reset button. On the other side, rocker switch, voice command button, and then you've got your plastic capped ports here for your micro SD memory card and your USB connector, which also we showed you the charger is USB based. And there you go on your back, just your stylus slot. So it's first look, the HP iPaq 910C Business Messenger, unlocked GSM 3G smartphone Windows Mobile 6.1. Thanks to the folks at HP for sending it over. We'll check this one out, go a little more in depth for you on phonedog.com, so stay tuned for that. And get yourselves ready, lots more Windows Mobile stuff. I think will be on the way soon in the next couple of months. Meantime, we're going to see how the iPaq does. If you're in the market for an unlocked device, maybe it's worth checking out. Till next time, I'm Noah from phonedog.com behind the camera. Speaking of camera, let's see. Oh, there I am. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.